Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and today I'm going to be showing and explaining my character build, the Angel of Death that I'm using in my current playthrough of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. To do this, I'm going to create a new character here in Inevitable Excess. Core difficulty, not that it matters. Custom character. Alright, that's the one I want. Okay. For my first class, I'm taking Priest of the Balance, and I'm going to be worshipping Pharasma. I'm choosing Priest of Balance because Priest of Balance can switch back and forth between channeling positive and negative energy, which I think is a great roleplay point for the Angel of Death. Alright, and I'm going to be a Dampire. Dampires are living beings that are spawned from vampires. So they have a touch of undeath, but they're not undead themselves. Once again, I think this is great thematically with the Angel of Death. Doesn't really matter which one of these you take, but I'm just going to go with Moriborn. Now for my background, I am going to go with, Andorian Diplomat. The largest temple to Pharasma is in Andoria, so it makes sense that my character would be from Andoria and have learned there in the Temple of Pharasma. Now he's traveling up here to the World Wound to serve Pharasma in the form of helping to intern the fallen soldiers so they don't rise again as undead, and then to help quell the actual undead who have been risen by the demons. He's not so much coming up here to fight the demons himself, just to kind of deal with the dead and undead side effect of the demons, which is under his charge as a priest of Pharasma. However, fate kind of takes a whole different view on this thing. Alright, now for stats. I need 13 charisma in order to have selective channel. Strength, I would really like to have more strength, but this character build requires a lot of intelligence and a lot of wisdom. So let's start off here. Get 17 intelligence, and then 16 wisdom. That only gives me 1 point left to play with. Now I have a couple options. I think the best option would be just to throw it into charisma here. There we go. 1 extra point, and that gives me a +2 modifier for my charisma, which is good for channeling energy. At the end of the game, I need to have both intelligence and wisdom to 19. Alright, for my skills, I need Knowledge Arcana and Lore Religion. Now I'm also going to take Persuasion, and might as well go with Knowledge World, even though Ninio's really going to handle that for me. But right, for my first feat, Selective Channel. And then of course Pharasma is going to be my deity. And since I am specialized in burying the dead and providing last rites, I'm going to choose the Repose Domain. Repose Domain is actually fairly weak. Death Domain is much stronger, Healing Domain is stronger, Water Domain is stronger, but Repose is more thematically fitting. Choose neutral. Alright, now for my colors, I am going to go, let's see, with Pharasma's colors of blue and white. There we go.
We do it my way.
A solid plan.
I like the reserved voice better. Alright, since this character's not going to go anywhere, random name is fine. I'm not sure what the birth date is. I mean, there must be a reason why they ask you to choose one, but I've never actually seen any result of your birthday.
Everyone counts on me.
The architect of the world wound, Rilu Vorlesh, awaited the command.
Alright, so now it's time to start leveling up. I'm going to take 3 levels of cleric so I can get level 2 spells. Oops. Lower religion, that's fine. Arcana, religion, persuasion. Alright. Next. Alright, now for this feat, I'm going to take Life Dominant Soul. This means that has a Dampire, now I can be healed by Heal Living channel and Heal Undead channel. However, direct healing spells will still damage me. Okay, now for my second class, and that is going to be Wizard. Chronomancer can work thematically, but I think it's a really bad build overall. So I'm going to go with Theologian Specialist for the extra spell slots. Alright, Intelligence 18. So now I get some more skill points to spend. Alright, now I get to choose my first wizard feat. And for that, I'm going to choose Reach spell right there. Choose a familiar. Pretty much any familiar will work. I'm going to choose the Raven familiar, just for its bonus to persuasion. Now for my specialty school, I'm going to go with necromancy, because not only am I a priest of Pharasma seeking to destroy the undead, now I need to understand and have knowledge of the undead. And by going necromancer actually gives me an extra ability to turn undead, and really all the best anti-undead spells are actually necromancy spells, so I think it's a great fit. Now let's choose my first spells. Mage Armor's a given, and then Cause Fear, great at low levels. And then, it doesn't matter really, Magic Missile. Grease, Expeditious Retreat, Enlarged Person, Piercing Scream. Alright. Now I'm going to keep going on Wizard. Okay, for this feat I am taking Spell Focus. In this case I'm taking Spell Focus Conjuration. pick a couple more spells. Magic Whistle, Hurricane Bow, that works. Alright. Now I got 3 levels in Wizard. So that unlocks my 3rd class. So let's go Bone Shaker and Bull Strength. You can of course add a lot more spells in games. As Wizards you can learn spells from scrolls, so whichever ones you pick here at level up don't really matter all that much. Alright, now at level 6 I can choose my Mythic abilities. So, Mythic Hero, and now I'm going to choose Dense Macabre. Now what this does is it gives me a second way to channel energy, and when I channel negative energy through Dance Mechbar, that will actually trigger my boost to positive energy through my Priest of Balance class. So it's a great way to get more channel energies out of this, so I can, do more damage and heal without using up all my channel energy so quickly. Alright. Now, for my first mythic ability, it has to be Archmage Armor. Archmage Armor isn't really good here, but as the game goes on, it gets much better. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure most people have already figured out what my next class is going to be. Mystic Theurge. The Mystic Theurge lets you progress both your Divine Spellcaster and Arcane Spellcaster at the same time. However, there's a bit of a problem here. You have relatively low spell penetration. Like right now, my character is level 6. He's going to be in Act 2. At this point, my character is incredibly weak. So it's a thing to keep in mind. Right now, I'm going to be buffing and providing a little bit of backup support. It can heal, but chances of my attack spells actually going through and doing much of anything aren't very good. Except for my channel energy, as long as I use the ability of the Priest of Balance to switch back and forth, because when I do that, I channel energy as if I'm 2 levels higher. So that it doesn't truly empower my channel energy, but it still makes it relevant. This is also the reason why I took Spell Focus Conjuration, is because I'm going to focus more on summoning, buffing, healing, and support. I will, as I begin to progress and my levels begin to catch up and even out, I will be able to return to a more damage dealing role, but that's going to be a whiles off. Plus, in my normal party composition, I already have Ember, who burns everything to ash, so she handles the DPS side. Ninio is great for disabling enemies, so she handles all the disabling work of the wizard. So that leaves me with the summoning and buffing abilities of the wizard to do myself. I'm going to keep Persuasion as the one skill I really care about right now, but I'm just going to keep going with the ones I already got since they're already ranked up. Now, summons in of themselves aren't very strong, but you can take some feats to make your summons even stronger. So in this case, at this level, I'm taking Augmented Summoning. And I'm going to combine my spell books here. And another problem is that generally when you do the Mystic Theurge, is if you don't do it carefully, you won't be able to cast level 9 spells on both your classes. The way I'm doing it now, since I have two classes that get to level level 2 spells at level 3, I can get level 9 spells in both classes by combining Angel with my Divine class. Or alternatively, you can also get level 9 spells by combining Lynch with your Arcane class. So in this case, I'm doing Angel of Death, so of course I'm going to go Angel and combine that with my um, Divine Caster class. Let's pick some spells. Cat's Grace, Scare. Another Mythic rank. Mythic Hero. Now for this one, I am going to choose, I'm going to take a extra Mythic ability, and I'm going to take Ascended Element, Negative Energy. Now things that are normally would be immune to negative energy of my channel negative energy will still take damage from it. Keep grinding through Mystic Theurge until I get to the end of that. Alright. There we go, 19 intelligence. Yeah, pick a couple spells. Like I said, doesn't really matter which two spells I pick, because in game you'd be learning a lot more spells from scrolls. Okay. Now, at this level, I am going to take... Where is it? Or can I not take it yet? Bat. Weapon proficiency. No, apparently I can't take it yet. Oh, there it is. Superior summoning. This will also help my angel summons to be stronger. So, it's a great skill as far as I'm concerned. Alright, Mythic Ring. Now I'm going to choose Angel. And I'm going to take Abundant Casting. Then I'm going to combine my Angel spellbook with my Divine Caster spellbook. Now my Angel levels will start counting towards my Divine Caster levels and let me get level 9 Divine Casting. Keep working through Theurge. Okay, so for this level, I am going to choose Meta Magic, Selective Spell. Alright. Mythic rank again. Alright. Extra Mythic ability. And I'm going to take Improved Abundant Casting. and abolish undeath for my Sword of Heaven. Keep on working through Mystic Theurge. Now I'm going to start raising my Wisdom. Okay, for this one, I am choosing Extra Channel Cleric. Undeath to Death, gotta have that. Cat's Grace Mass. Mythic rank again. And I am taking Greater Abundant Casting. And now I'm going to take Burning Bright, which is also an anti-undead plus an anti-demon ability. Thematically fits well. Now I'm going to take Extra Channeling again. Angel Mythic class. This time I'm going to take Mythic Channeling, which will add my Charisma bonus to my channeling outcomes. And I'm going to choose Grand Blessing. This is last level of Mystic Theurge. Raise my Wisdom. Pick a couple spells. Alright, now I have 13. So right now I would be able to cast level 9 divine spells if I had 19 wisdom, which I don't. So there is some value if you wanted to raise wisdom first over your intelligence first. I just do intelligence first so I can get the increase in skill points. Alright. Now trying to find favorite meta magic. Reach. Now with this, I can turn my inflict wounds into ranged spells. And by having my inflict spells, by having reach meta magic being my favorite meta magic, they stay the same level. And that way I can also cast my divine inflict wounds spells at range through both my divine casting class and my arcane casting class, which is one of the great abilities of the Mystic Theurge. Alright, Flame of Life. That's it. Okay, so now I'm able to cast level 9 divine spells, but I can't cast level 9 arcane spells, so I have to come back here to my arcane class, the Thessalonian Specialist, and put 3 more levels into this. This will get me up to the point where I can cast level 9 arcane spells as well. Extra Channel Cleric. Mythic rank again. Confirm Angel. Now, Destiny Beyond Birth lets me remove the negative effects of being a vampire. But I'm going to take extra feet. And I'm going to go Extra Channel Cleric. Speed of Light for my Greater Sword of Heaven. Mythic rank again. Angel. I'm just going to stay with my original portrait. Now, I've tried using Impossible Domain, but to give myself an animal companion, but it really just does not seem to work. However, I can use it to give myself the Death Domain. Blinding Light. Theologian Specialist. Combat Casting. Alright, get my last character level here. Now we have level 19. Now we have 19 wisdom, so I can cast level 9 cleric spells. And if you did do it the other way of raising your wisdom first, then coming back to intelligence, you get dumped all these same skill points right now anyway. Right, choose a couple spells. And now for my final mythic rank. And at this point, none of these things are really, I would say, urgently dire for me, but you know, there's still a lot of good stuff in here. Let's go with Ascended Summons, since I am doing the summoning route. Alright, and I am going to Demon Bane. Alright, and that's the completion of this build. Now, there is one other way with the Mystic Theurge to get level 9 spells in both your classes, and that's to go with the Legend Mythic path. But to tell you truthfully, if you're going to go Legend, you'd be better off just as a level 20 Cleric and level 20 Wizard, and just kind of dump the Theologian and Specialist because it doesn't really help all that much. Its primary thing is it lets you swap your casting from mage to priest or priest to mage, and if you're going to have 20 levels of both, your abundant casting will raise your spell slots in both. So you're going to have so many spell slots that really won't do you any good. But this is my build for my Angel of Death. Thank you very much for watching.